Hello everyone, welcome to the Top Game Movie Show. My name is Deshaun, and I am here to review Inhumans Episode 4. Unos, dos, tres. Anywho, anywho, Episode 4 of Inhumans. It wasn't a bad episode. It was an okay episode. I think Episode 3 was probably the best episode of Inhumans, but Episode 1 and 2 were just okay. Episode 3 was pretty good, and this episode was back to just being alright. It's like alright. Like it pushed the plot a little bit though. It pushed the plot a little bit, and you got to see a little things because I was watching it with Seth, and Seth was getting pissed, but but I'll say one thing about this episode. It was cool seeing how far-reaching Maximus's power is, just how far in advance he has planned this coup. No matter what he fucking says, when you see this, you got to think to yourself, yeah, he's been planning this coup for a while. Because first of all, when we left episode 3, Black Bolt was getting helped out by this guy in a helicopter, and then it kind of kicks off from there with the guy being like, yeah, I'm this rich guy, I'm funding this thing to help out Inhumans, to understand you guys better, and yada yada yada. And for a second there, I kind of bought it, but then immediately they didn't hide it at all, dude. They did not hide it at all, dude. They didn't hide it at all, and that was pretty badly executed, which was that the dude was working for Maximus the whole time. It's like this show is full of great ideas and great concepts and great, one of the things people are complaining about, something that I wouldn't have I don't really have a problem with, so much as his execution, is Maximus not being an Inhuman. Maximus not being an Inhuman, I had no problems with Maximus not being an Inhuman, actually, because I think from a story perspective, there's a lot of juicy, emotional stuff to grind on of Maximus being this Inhuman whose insecurities and the fact that he is human made him overcompensate to the max to being such a genius that he didn't even need to be an Inhuman. That he just had to overcompensate, and he has this underdog quality to him. It kind of gives him this kind of an underdog quality. Even though he's a bad guy, you kind of almost root for him because he is the one who with no powers, the underdog. They could have kind of hit. They had something going there. It was something good there, but they really haven't done it right. Not really. There's parts in the show where they do it right, but the parts where they don't. But most of the time, it's not. And they really could have done something with that whole caste system thing. They really could have made it more Game of Thrones-y. And I'm not the biggest fan of Game of Thrones, but the humans are really kind of like Game of Thrones, except if you just accept a smaller, condensed version of it. A very more contained, condensed version of Game of Thrones. That's what it really is. Except Black Bolt always wins, and he's always the king. Most of the time. But, in there should have been a little bit, the Inhumans kind of screwed up to me because, like I said, I gave this show like a 6. I gave it like a 6, the first few episodes. But the show could be so much better. It shouldn't have been put on Earth, in my opinion. It should have been a slow build. They should have spent episodes of letting you see what Adelan is, and letting you see how everything works, and letting you see Black Bolt do this, and letting you see this, because Adelan's huge, dude. It's huge. And it should have been more. They should have let you see how things work. It should have been different things going on, and you should have been seeing Maximus doing things behind the scenes and being nefarious, and the uprising should have happened, getting him kicked off his throne and being maybe sent somewhere else, maybe you sent to Earth, maybe they do that. It shouldn't have happened in the first episode. It should have happened later, but it just felt so rushed and it felt so unearned, and it just but that's a story for another time. Back to the episode 4. Like I said, turned out the guy was working for Maximus the whole time, and Medusa, and I can't remember the scientist who's been tracking them. They kind of find a kinship because Medusa's so stoic and serious, she's a queen, and the scientist is so quirky, and they kind of find this interesting, kind of fun dynamic between the two, really. And as she holds her at gunpoint to do anything which she asks her to do. But yeah, they kind of find this fun Kendrick thing going on. Karnak is, what it would shock her, banging the chick at the park, which felt just out of the blue to me. It just felt so rushed to me. I understood. The reason I didn't hate it. The reason I wasn't mad about the Karnak being with the girl thing was because they kind of teased it. They kind of warmed up to it in the first episode. Well, maybe it was the second one. because sorry, I get confused between the first and second because I watched it live, and when you watch it live, and they both came together, and it wasn't like a time split. It was just like, oh, there's one big 2-hour episode. So I was like, shit, I can't remember which part it starts and takes place because it doesn't cut. It just keeps going. So, but anywho, whatever first or second episode where Karnak was talking to the girl at the table, I talked about that in my first episode of this, when he was just like, yeah, look, 2 days, and then I get tired of you, and then you get tired of me, and let's not go there. Like, so it made sense that, okay, he bumped his head, so now he's not that super smart, so now he can settle down and just appreciate a woman's touch for what it is, instead of looking 20 fucking miles in the future, being like, yeah, that touch would be nice for about this day and this day, but then it's gonna get fucking sour. Instead of doing that, since his head's hurt, he can't do it. So so I kind of got where they were going there with him being with her, though it felt a little fast and it never felt like organic. It felt like they were just like they had that's the problem, like the biggest problem with this show. Like I said, it's not a terrible show. It's not a great, but the thing that keeps this show from being legitimately good is I can feel bullet points being hit. I can feel you can just see the plot points a mile away, which is not good. Like, you can just see it, and the moment it happens, I can just see it. And by the way, while this is going on, while Karnak's messing with her, the fucking guy who didn't want him to be there in the first place, the guy who was suggesting to kill him when he first landed there, he's going off the deep end. I couldn't tell because he was beaten to death, beat bad, but I think he just murdered the guy, her brother or whatever, murdered him, and is about to murder both of them by the end of the episode. And it's just like, what the fuck sent him off the deep end? I'm just like, okay, I'm confused. What sent him off the deep end exactly? Who knows? Then you got Gorgon still kind of recovering from the whole battle, and like I said, once again, it feels like bulletin points because Gorgon's all, I lost, you lost, you guys are like family to me now, you guys are like soldiers to me, you risked your life for me, which I didn't mind the Gorgon stuff either. Like I said, everything in the show is I don't mind, but you're not doing it right. You know what I mean? If you know what I mean, please comment below. It's am I the only one? I see it, I see what you're going for, and you could do it right, but you're just not doing it right. It's just the whole thing with Gorgon being oh, we're family, and it's dude, I feel like it should have been a little bit more build up. You have 8 episodes. You have 8 episodes of this, man. You should be able to build in a little bit more realistic, organic vibe, but it's just not working like that, man. And I don't know why, and I don't know what, but it's just not working on all cylinders. It's not working to the degree that it could be. And then Humans is a great property, and it's kind of sad to see it. But anywho, yeah, he ends up saying, okay, I got to take on such and such by myself. He runs off on his own. He says, look, you guys stay here, and Gorgon runs off on his own. It's kind of the last you see of Gorgon. Black Bolt's now at the dude's facility, and the guy's trying to test his blood and whatnot. And it turns out the reason Black Bolt's powers are so ridiculous, at least in this world, is because he has the purest he has the purest inhuman inhuman blood of any inhuman on the planet. Basically, Inhumans, well, if you don't know the story of Inhumans, which I don't know why you wouldn't if you're watching this, but just in case, I'll remind you, it was humans who were genetically screwed with by the Kree. The Kree came down, genetically fucked with our DNA to kind of make us weapons, but they kind of thought of it as a failed project, so they just kind of just left the whatever humans were there and just ran off, and just said, fuck it, it's a failed project. So those humans bloods were mixed with Kree and other types of DNA to make them Inhumans. Most humans have about 50-50. So you're still an Inhuman, so you still have an Indian, but most Inhumans got 50 or 60, but Black Bolt in the show, his is 80, dude. It's he's barely even completely human. There's enough really, he is and that's why he's so fucking powerful, because basically he's the most inhuman of any Inhuman. And, I guess that's an easy way to do it, because in the comics, that wasn't the reason he was so powerful. The reason he was so powerful was because he was exposed to the Terrigen Mist in the womb, which I guess means that he kind of grew up, which I guess mean he just, I don't know how baby things work, but when I guess that just meant that he's fucking. I guess that's why, because that's why he was so powerful. I guess so because he was such a young age, and just like so it just soaked into his pores and just soaked into him like because in the comics, Black Bolt's fucking powerful as shit. And like I said, it's because he was exposed to a Terrigen in the womb. But in the show, like they went a different direction. So there's that. Then fucking Maximus Hit Squad shows up to kill him, which is where the part where Seth loses his fucking mind because he's like, Black Bolt, just speak. And once again, another example of I see what you're trying to do, but you're not executing it properly. Which is the whole Black Bolt doesn't want to use his voice because he's traumatized from the time he murdered his family with his voice. Though I think my friend Seth is a little harsh with the whole get over it thing. And I see what you're doing. And that would make a lot of sense that a man wouldn't want to use his powers if he fucking murdered his family right in front of him. It's not like because in the comics, he had like this weird kind of deniability thing, which was Maximus' fault because he was trying to stop Maximus from doing something, and he accidentally murdered his family. So you gotta be like, I did it, but technically, but this, no, it's outright his fault. They told him he cannot speak, and he was angry about it and yelled at them and killed them. That's totally all you. So I get what they were going there, but the execution of it was not done well, and the realization of it, it's like, man, I get it, but I just wish there had to have been a better way to have shown that, or maybe they should have shown a little bit more of the lead up to him killing his parents, because like it's just not working, man. Like they're just not executing it properly. So I give them credit for finding a creative way out of it by like opening up the whole like damn, I can't remember what the fuck that was, but anywho, Medusa shows up, runs a couple guys over, the fucking tanker blows up, knocks a bunch of people out. He hops in the car, he kisses Medusa in dramatic fashion, gets in the car and drives off. By the way, one last thing, Crystal and Lockjaw land on the fucking island, this is the worst part of this damn show to me. They land on the island, and a fucking dude on a bike runs into Lockjaw by accident, which I don't blame him. Fucking giant dog just pops up in the middle of the road. He's like, hey. And like, just pretty boy, dude. I was like, oh god, they're not gonna go all fucking like, all of a sudden this is gonna become like a goddamn Hallmark Channel, like, sweet love fucking movie out of nowhere. And like, yeah, it kind of started to go that way. Like if you took a picture of it from a distance and there's a farm and this farm boy, this handsome farm boy and this beautiful, I was like, oh come on, man, we really gonna do this, man? I was hoping they weren't gonna get that fucking cheesy, but it's starting to in that area, and I was like, oh god, here we go. So you gotta know where that's going. But anywho, that is my review of Inhumans episode 4. It was alright. Like, it's not that Humans as a show is not blowing me away at all. But I mean, hey, the Karnak stuff I liked at first, but I mean, like I said, wait to be seen. Yes, to be seen. I guarantee the last episode of this show is gonna be fucking awesome, though. The last episode of this show is gonna be great, and it's gonna make you hate Inhumans even more because you're gonna be like, why wasn't I getting this the whole time? I know it. I'm just predicting it. I'm seeing the future. The last episode of Inhumans is gonna be fan-fucking-tastic, and everyone's gonna be like, why wasn't it this the whole time? You saved the budget for this? You could have been doing that the whole time. Prediction. Anywho, thank you for joining me on the Comic Game Movie Show. Please remember to like and subscribe. And please give me a suggestion of anything you want me to review, anything you think nerdy, anime, anything you think might be interesting and you want me to review it and look at it and review it. I'm down. I am down. I am going to start doing a lot more reviews of a lot more different genres and a lot more different things, and just having fun with it now. Just having fun with it. Once again, thank you. Please remember to like and subscribe and comment below. Have a good day.